Yo, it's SASSYTEA-V from the 803. Beauty, brains, and heart, she's the one to see. A nurse on the grind, health tips on lock. She'll keep you laughing while she heals your block. She's got the love, the wisdom, the fun. Wife, mom, grandma, all rolled into one. Selling alive, a product that's lit. Stay healthy, stay fly, yeah, she's making it fit. Hit subscribe, y'all, join the tea house crew. SASSYTEA-V's got it all for you. Impressions last in TVT. Come vibe with the queen of the 803. Hit subscribe, y'all, join the tea house crew. SASSYTEA-V's got it all for you. Impressions last in TVT. Come vibe with the queen of the 803. Reality shows, she's breaking it down. Commentary so real, she's the talk of the town. Nurse by day, but all-time fly. You'll be rolling on the floor.
Welcome to the Tea House, everyone. This is your girl, SASSYTEA-V from the 803. Remember, all things on this channel is alleged, in my opinion, and we are covered by the Copyright Act of 1976. What I give may be subjective, it may be objective, but baby, it is in my opinion. So sit back, relax, enjoy the ride. Come on in and get classified with SASSYTEA-V.
Yo, it's SASSYTEA-V from the 803. Beauty, brains, and heart, she's the one to see. A nurse on the grind, health tips on lock. She'll keep you laughing while she heals your block. She's got the love, the wisdom, the fun. Wife, mom, grandma, all rolled into one. Selling alive, a product that's lit. Stay healthy, stay fly, yeah, she's making it fit. Hit subscribe, y'all, join the tea house crew. SASSYTEA-V's got it all for you. Impressions last in TVT. Come vibe with the queen of the 803. Hit subscribe, y'all, join the tea house crew. SASSYTEA-V's got it all for you. Impressions last in TVT. Come vibe with the queen of the 803. Reality shows, she's breaking it down. Commentary so real, she's the talk of the town. Nurse by day, but all-time fly. You'll be rolling on the floor when she's cracking that smile. Hit subscribe, y'all, join the tea house crew. SASSYTEA-V's got it all for you. Impressions last in TVT. Come vibe with the queen of the 803. Yeah, SASSYTEA-V's got the tips, got the laughs, got the vibe. Join the fam and come feel alive. Yo, it's SASSYTEA-V from the 803. Beauty, brains, and heart, she's the one to see. A nurse on the grind, health tips on lock. She'll keep you laughing while she heals your block. She's got the love, the wisdom, the fun. Wife, mom, grandma, all rolled into one. Selling alive, a product that's lit. Stay healthy, stay fly, yeah, she's making it fit. Hit subscribe, y'all, join the tea house crew. SASSYTEA-V's got it all for you. Impressions last in TVT. Come vibe with the queen of the 803. Hit subscribe, y'all, join the tea house crew. SASSYTEA-V's got it all for you. Impressions last in TVT. Come vibe with the queen of the 803. Reality shows, she's breaking it down. Commentary so real, she's the talk of the town. Nurse by day, but all-time fly. You'll be rolling on the floor when she's cracking that smile. Hit subscribe, y'all, join the tea house crew. SASSYTEA-V's got it all for you. Impressions laughs in TVT. Come vibe with the queen of the 803. Yeah, SASSYTEA-V's got the tips, got the laughs, got the vibe. Join the fam and come feel alive.
Hey guys, how you guys doing? Hope you guys are doing wonderful. Oh, I am back. You guys, I was going to come live last night, but honestly, I did not feel well. My asthma was acting up. I had to do a couple of treatments. For people that's been rocking with me from day one, they know I am a severe asthmatic. And every time I come from an airplane, it never fails. It messes with my asthma. That's one reason why my luggage was heavy this time, because I took all my asthma stuff because I wanted to prevent it coming back. But it just doesn't help when you have recycled air in the airplane. It just messes with asthmatic's asthma. So last night, or yesterday, it started yesterday, and I started feeling bad. And if you can hear it in my voice, you probably can hear it. I started feeling bad. I started coughing up phlegm. I started having shortness of breath. So I had to do my treatments, and I went to bed early. I felt horrible last night. Okay. Um, but today I do feel better. My foot is getting there. My husband's been doctoring my foot. Okay. He has been, putting the alcohol and making magnesium pasts. If y'all don't know how to make a Epsom salt pack, you just put it in like a thin, you put it in like a pantyhose, Epsom salt, you dip it in water, hot water, and you just lay it on your foot and all that, So he did that for me. And it's actually feeling better. The swelling is still there, but it's not as swollen as it was. My knee is actually getting better. Okay. The bruises are going away. So you guys, thank y'all for looking out for me. Okay. Thank you guys so much. Uh, and y'all can hear the coughing. And I'm sorry I'm late. I was on TikTok doing my review of Melody's body wash. All right. So y'all come on in, hit the like button. All right. Subscribe to the channel, share the video, comment below. Keep me in the algorithm. Yo, yo, yo. Okay. Let's do this. Y'all, the body wash, Mel, I only got two because they ran out of the other one. But I got the lavender and I got the coconut vanilla. All right. Both smell wonderful. I love the coconut. I love the lavender. I'm a lavender girl. Y'all know that. That smells good. I can't wait to take a bath in it tonight. Okay. I'm looking forward to it. All right. So if y'all want to see my review, go to TikTok, hit the likes, and get those reviews up. And if you like the review, send it to Melody. And let's do this. Hey, follow me, Black TV, my member, the virtuous divine woman, divine virtuous woman. Hey, hey, drink lots of hot tea and clear. Oh, I have. I've been taking sea moss and my black seed oil. Yeah, I have been lacking. I usually take, y'all know I'm on my live 24/7, but I have not taken my live in a month. And I did that on purpose just to see. I'm starting back my live. The reason why is I feel my body is different when I don't take my live. Okay. I have more energy. My asthma doesn't act up as bad. My libido is better, and all that. So I will be talking about my live. Okay. And I am getting back on the sale of my alive. Okay. This is the envisionucom/Ms. Carson 7. I want you guys to support me on this. You don't have to buy a whole bunch. You can just buy a bottle of the Alive 40. I think it's $39. Lasts you over 3 weeks. One shot every morning. Get your collagen. Okay. Get your collagen. So your joints will feel it. All right. envisionucom/Mrs. Carson 7. Please get your live. Support me on this venture. I do not promote things that don't work. Y'all, this works. Okay. It works. All right. Hey, Nashonda Fields. Hey, OG Glow. Hello, hello. Shorty Diva. Welcome to the chat, everyone. Follow me, Black TV is my member. How y'all doing? That changing environment does it sometimes. Yes, because in the DR, it was not hot, but it was hotter. It was muggy. And then when I got back to Atlanta, it was in the 50s. So that did it as well. Yeah. You're right. You're right. And then that recycled air every time, that's why I take like 2 or 3 days off once I get back, because I know how my asthma is. Okay. Um, and I don't like, going to work sick. I hate being sick. Thank you. CC, my member. Hey, Shaquanda, my members. Let's see, girl, was the T Lionel Siler, Doc Willie. What's up? What's up? How y'all doing? Happy Resurrection Weekend. He has risen, y'all. If it wasn't for him, where would we be? If it had not been for the Lord on our side, where would we be? Okay? I don't know where y'all will be, but I will be lost. Okay? Okay? If I didn't have that connection, I would be lost. If I didn't have him to talk to, I would be lost. If he did not die and rose again on the third day, and now has transcended to the right side of the Father and waiting for the Father to say, go get my children, we will be lost. Okay? We will be some lost souls. We will be judged. We will be condemned to hell. But because the blood was shed, because the blood covers us, man, we should be thankful. Okay. And Janetta Speaks is a member, and she was the first one in the building. Says to see I still wear a mask at work and home, especially because of allergies. And y'all know my allergies been acting up too, and I do feel like that's another part of it. Yes, amen. Because if it was not for the Lord, I don't know where we would be. I don't know where I would be. If it wasn't for first, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, eighth, nine, 10 chances and more. God say you forgive a man 70 times 70 and then some. Okay. I don't know where we would be. Okay. Man, that's just the truth. In this world where we got a criminal running the country, a criminal. Where would we be if it was not for God protecting us? Where would we be? Okay. And I hope you guys understand how important the blood is. The blood that was shed. Yes, that blood was shed. It will never lose its power. That blood will never lose its power. Okay. Yeah, I have to sometimes tell y'all how good Christ is, how good the blood is, because I'm telling y'all, we would be some lost souls. The way the devil is ramming in this world and taking things and taking lives and using kids to bully other kids, and kids are losing their life. Yes, he can use kids. Okay. If you don't have him in your house, he can use kids. The pollen is brutal. And y'all, Jonetta, whoo, chap, when I picked my car up, it was covered in pollen. I mean, filthy. And as soon as I got back here, I was fine in the DR. As soon as I got back here, I felt it. So don't speaking of 9,000 some days, yes. So don't y'all hit the like button as you come in. We're gonna talk about Kenya more. As a matter of fact, let me download her clip. Child, Kenya need to be, y'all. I know y'all some twirlers, okay? But y'all, a lot of subscribers are twirlers and they love Kenya. But what they don't understand is these people got to keep their name out here in the streets, okay? And they do it by any means necessary, okay? So when we talk and we do commentary, we might not say what y'all want to hear, but I'm going to give my commentary because I know the way Kenya operates is of the devil, okay? It's of the devil. Y'all hit the like button. Come on in the room. Come on in the room. Come on in the room. Divine says you were so. I don't know why this referral link is still here. Let me see if I can. No, it won't move. I don't know why that thing is still here. I'm sorry, y'all. But anyway, let's see. I was hoping she was letting this situation roll over. Y'all know this girl can't. If Kenya is not gonna take accountability, she like Anthony on the Country Wayne skits. She ain't gonna take no accountability. Yeah, come on in the come on in the room. Yes, Jesus is my doctor. He write out all of my prescription. Yes, that's how it was when I went to the Bahamas. I had no problem while there. But as soon as we got to Florida, I was coughing and sneezing. Girl, it's horrible. It's horrible. It is horrible. So let me see if it's up, y'all. We're going to watch this 1 minute clip of Kenya, and then we're going to talk about it. So here we go.
She was yelling and screaming, and it was then that I heard her say the following words. That's why I keep a for like you. You didn't hear it. I heard it. It didn't make the edit. We're 3 weeks into filming, and this girl we don't know is threatening to unalive me. Live interview where Andy asked her, did she have a and she said, oh no, I didn't have a well, I have proof otherwise. Investigate that night, everyone went home. But weeks later, you want to say, oh, we had an investigation and found that you weren't in violation of the policy. Hey, did you have a night? No, okay, investigation closed. Any place that it will put people in danger and say you have a gun and not be committing a crime. That's not a crime? That's not against policy? I'm just asking the question. That happened on Beverly Hills. You think she would be in jail or punished or out of a job? You think if she had said that to Kyle or Teresa Giudice or any other housewife on any other show, do you think she would still have a job? I'm just asking the question. And you may end up having to delete this, but I'm gonna say it. You tell me if it's too harsh, but where I'm from, that's why the decision was made. Leave me alone. The person likely will leave you alone. And they certainly wouldn't be going around playing victim. They would just go on about their business and find another target. That's that. You want the truth? That's the truth.
Alicia Murray, hey, speak your piece. Kenya is in her is her own worst enemy. She goes from 0 to 1,000. Kenya ain't coming back. Kenya is fired. Okay? Kenya ain't coming back. After this video, Kenya is not coming back. If Kenya had proof, she would have proved it at that grand opening. That girl did not say, that's why I carry a pow for women like you. That's a lie. I don't believe it. Everybody said it on the set that said it, that's done interviews. They said that was not what said. Okay. They said it was a pow mention, but it wasn't towards her. Kenya takes stuff because she did not like the simple fact that Britt Edie got a peach and her two good friends did not. This stuff started behind the scene, and Kenya been pissed ever since because she wanted Ming Lee to get a peach. She wanted the other girl who was married to a Falcons player to get a peach. They did not make the cut, but Britt Edie made the cut, and she don't like Britt because Ming Lee, allegedly, in my opinion, has told her some low down dirty stuff about Britt. So Kenya has already formulated an opinion about Britt before they even start filming. And you can tell when she approached Britt about her ring. Okay? Sorry, no, a lot of y'all twirlers, but Kenya has never taken accountability for nothing. She cries victim, victim, victim. Now, if I felt like my life was in danger, the last thing I'm going to do is number one, come to my place where I make my money. Number two, pull out pictures that you can no longer find on the internet. You can't find those on the internet no more. Somebody had to share those. Go look for them. I tried. You can't find them. So that means somebody had them, meanly, because you admitted to having those pictures in your phone. Mm-hmm. And number three, do you think for 1 minute I'm going to show that ish and you threatened me a couple of weeks ago to unalive me? No, Kenya, see what you don't do, you're not making sense. You're not making sense because people who got threatened don't do stuff like you did. Sorry. Now, dragging her for filth, that's one thing. But doing what you did in your place of business, kicking your own self in your butt, messing up your own money. Now you done messed up millions of dollars. See, the reason why they got rid of you, because you started this mess behind the scenes. That's why. Let's call it a buck, call it the truth, call it what it is. It is what it is. KM titled her crown. Let's see. Crown, it appears. When Kenya don't like you, she doesn't play fair. Right, speak your piece. Just like she did she threatened Phaedra. She said, I'll take my gun and shoot you in the butt. But did she get suspended for that? And she pointed at Phaedra. But she forgets the things that she has said and she has done. Okay? Just say she played you and you got fired. You broke the rules, so you're fired. Now go and have a seat before she press charges, which is a felony. And she keep talking. I got a feeling Britt gonna press charges. And that's gonna teach her but a lesson. Okay? Kenya, you was wrong. Britt was wrong, but you were dead wrong. Britt was wrong for mentioning a pawpaw. But let's take it back. Y'all remember Kim Zolciak? Her husband had a pawpaw on the scene, allegedly. Oh, yeah, they say he had one in his pocket. He was going to F up some black itches. That's what he said. Did they do anything? But what you did as a black woman, as a black entrepreneur, as a black housewife, you jacked yourself up. You did. It's turning herself into a plum. Now it seems, yes. I don't understand. I don't understand. She got played. You fair. See, this is the thing. Kenya usually is a baiter, and Kenya usually has the heads up, but Britt Edie got the heads up on her. Kenya fell for it. Kenya pride is hurt. Kenya is hurt. She butt hurt. Okay? She nasty hurt. And now she's out here talking about Beverly Hills. Would that happen over there? Well, yeah, because it happened, Teresa Giudice and all them got to fighting. The men got to fight, tore up the bar and all this, and they didn't get suspended. So, yeah, it would have happened over there. It would have. Orange County. Yeah, they rough. Yeah, it would have happened. I would just apologize and move on. Can't find another job. And the girl tried to apologize, but that's your fault because you didn't want to sit down and read her for filth. You wanted to go to hell and still down that twirl with gasoline thongs on. Gasoline, ass on fire, fabulous. Okay? Just saying. Ass on fire, fabulous. Down in hell, still twirling. And ain't came back. Just going to the depths of hell. Still. Don't forget, you guys, hit the like button, share the videos, okay? You can give to the channel through Cash App, $ Teresa Lizzie 12, super chat, super sticker, super emojis, all right? She did Phaedra, Kim Fields, and Portia all real dirty and way over the top. Unfortunately, it's about time her karma came back and got her. Yeah, speak your piece, it bit her in her fate behind. But instead of reading Brit to the depths of hell, she went to hell, twirling in hell with gasoline, like I said, gasoline draws on, ass on fire. Okay, sorry, ain't sorry, ass on fire. And she keep throwing gasoline on her ass over and over. And after what she said this time, she done sealed her fate, y'all. She really has. It's over for Kenya. Kenya is done. Okay? Adrian done came back, took your spot. The one that you said you gonna pop out her butt. Okay? The one that you try to take her husband. Ain't karma a bitch. Hey, Alicia's World. Hey, member. Ain't it a bitch? How the one that you really couldn't stand, the one that you played in her face, messing around trying to get her husband in front of her face, now she done took your check. Dang. Karma don't play, y'all. Karma don't play. No, it's not a race thing. It's against the law. It is not entertaining. Thank you. No, it's not entertaining. Don't nobody want to have that stuff. That is diabolical. That's disgusting. Now, reading her for filth is entertaining. Okay? Reading her from the gods to hell would have been entertaining. But this, what you did, Kenya, was just downright evil. Okay? And you know what? I don't believe nothing you say. Because Kenya, you have been a liar. Okay, even that reunion with Portia drag Kenya for the bullhorn prop, she deserved that drag, and she took it too far. Per usual, she did. She took it too far. Because I'm going to tell you, I would have beat the brakes off of her. If I tell you don't do that, and you still doing it, you would get the brakes beat off of you. Yeah. And I wouldn't care if I didn't come back. I got my lick. And then she got beat down and then put the Portia behind bars. But yet, you didn't do that to Brit. So that lets me know there was no threat. Because if you put Portia behind bars, you would have put a cease and desist on Brit. You would have put a protective order on Brit. You didn't do that because there was no threat. She said a GUN, but it wasn't towards you. Because if it was towards Kenya, y'all know how nasty that girl is. Y'all know she would have put a protective order against her and her child. She didn't. That lets me know there was no threat. She just heard GUN and she took it there. Nope. No, with no disrespect, her assets are on fire. Yes. Don't fidget how she told Phaedra that she'll beat her up while she was pregnant. Yes. And Speaker P said exactly. At Sassy, she was asking for that ass whooping. She got it too. She got her tail beat. And if it weren't for Nene, she would have kept dragging. And I was loving every bit of it. Karma is a witch and have no mercy whenever she shows up. And baby, it's got to be killing her, knowing that poor Phaedra is in her place making her money. That thing is butt ass hurt, y'all. She is butt hurt. Let me pull my shirt up. I'm sorry, y'all. Let me fix my clothes. That thing is hurt. Y'all hear me? Boy, that karma ain't playing. I remember that April Nicole, she did on live TV. Question, what's the difference between what Kenya did and what Phaedra did to Kenya? Because I don't see people having the same energy for Kenya. What you mean what Phaedra did to Kenya? I'm not sure what you mean. She is definitely a black Karen. Oh yeah, she is a black Karen. Oh, she is the biggest black Karen. Hey Dominique, Candy, I meant. Um, listen, Phaedra got let go for 6 years. Okay, she was reprimanded 6 years, and now she's back. To be honest, they never wanted Phaedra to go anywhere. But Candy is gone, and she refused to come back to resolve this. Why? Because Phaedra said she want to have a conversation so they can resolve it. But Candy don't want a conversation. Why is that? I'm gonna tell you something. Candy took the very thing that Phaedra said and made millions off of it. But yet you don't want to have a conversation. But you can have a conversation and cuss out everybody else. But you're scared to come back on this show, resolve this, because she don't want it resolved. I mean, Candy act like she don't have a name in the streets just like Brit Eddie. She does. She might not now because she's married, but baby, she still has a name as, threesome queen. The same way they tried to do T.I. and Tiny. Did it go to court? No, because they got rid of Phaedra. They got rid of the one who started that rumor, Carlos King. I think Candy was hurt. Yeah, but Candy did some foul shit too. Candy did some foul-ish, okay? Candy sat there and harbored all those things from the feds. Her and her husband, okay? If I'm a friend, if you my friend, I'm not doing that. I don't care what my husband say. You better get this shit out my house. But no, Candy knew exactly what she's doing. Candy was two-faced. I'm sorry. She was. She was two-faced. But Candy riding for Ken, I don't get it. Candy gonna ride for anybody that's gonna keep an opportunity to be on the show. You know what? If somebody now, Dominique, listen to this. If somebody made up a lie about me, like that what Phaedra and them did, and if it was untrue, do you honestly think I'd be riding for a person who did this to another woman? No. I'm not. I don't care if you are my friend. You are wrong. I'm not riding for you on this. Because the same thing that happened to me, this was even worse. Because what happened to me were words. You actually did and went and showed it. No, I'm not riding for nobody like that, because she do it to her, she'll do it to you. She was vile. Candy and Phaedra are very close in the beginning. Hopefully they will find common ground one day again. And Phaedra loved Candy. Y'all think Phaedra wasn't hurt when Candy hid all this stuff? Hid, siding with Apollo? She knew Apollo was cheating. She knew all this stuff. Y'all think Phaedra wasn't hurt? She was hurt too. I wouldn't have said crap either. I would have told mine to get your boy Ish out of my garage ASAP. I don't want no problems with the feds. Right, speak your piece. And then here come the feds at your house because you harboring all this stuff. He trying to hide it. And you over there knowing about it, knowing that Phaedra didn't know anything about it. But yet, oh, it was the worst thing in the world. The lies. Girl, bye. Miss me with that. No, you would not. Candy being two-faced, yeah. Candy sat there. Candy is another one that don't like accountability. She don't like accountability. It shows in her restaurants. That's why they closed down now. People come, they complain about how the young staff, how the restaurant is dirty, the staff is mean and nasty, and she did nothing about it. Now both of them closed down. I can see that Phaedra was affected too. Yeah, she was affected. And when people like, now they rolled for Candy, but they could not see the simple fact that Paulo is very, you can tell he was abusive. When he came after Phaedra in that garage, Phaedra was scared. She backed up real quick. And yet you over there hiding all his stuff at your house and you knew about it. But you want to get mad over what a producer told her, okay? And that same producer that produced your wedding took all your stuff and was getting information the same time he was producing your wedding to steal your life story. Yet you did nothing. That would have been it for me. I can see Phaedra was affected too. Taurus women are two-faced sometimes. My mama was a Taurus. Yeah, they are. They can be very two-faced. I have three best friends are Taurus. It's okay. The amount of people siding with Kenya is beyond me. Me too, Sine. I was like, dang. Yes, sir. It seems that CK is problematic towards successful Black women, in my opinion. Always, always. People, it's not the simple fact that, it's the fact that the ding dong picture she was underage. That's why you can't find it on the internet. They tried to say she wasn't underage. She was 17. Yes, sir. It said, yeah. That's why you can't find it on the internet. And people side with Kenya because that's their favorite. It's the simple fact that she was wrong. I don't care if she is your favorite. Yeah, let's see. Phaedra said, get away from me, Apollo. She did, Carla. He was coming towards her. Y'all have no idea. I can imagine. I can't imagine what she went through. Cause y'all see how he beat up what's name at that pajama party. No, ma'am. The fans still hate Phaedra to this day, but I love what Kenya did. Yeah, I like Phaedra. I'm sorry, but I do. I like Phaedra. Even though she can lie, but she's just good TV. Sorry. I told you karma shows up awkward times, right? Yeah, Alicia, she gave up her position. Remember, it was Phaedra who introduced the stripper at Candy's birthday party. That's where she took the idea from and made so much money from it. Candy been whacked. Yep. Candy be doing sneaky stuff, y'all. I'm like, hey, yeah, I disagree with her behavior and action. Yeah. Candy said that CK didn't tell Phaedra that. Yes, he did. Yes, he did. Yes, he did. Charlene W. My member Hayes says, yes, he did. He told Phaedra that. Phaedra even came out and said it. I am not a fan of Candy, but what Phaedra did to Candy is effed up. And I would never be good with Phaedra again. Then Bravo brought Phaedra back on, and Phaedra was good with Apollo on Married to Medicine. It was a no for me. Now, she wasn't good with him on Married to Medicine. They got into it bad on Married to Medicine, especially the ex-wife. They always got along for their boys. But the ex-wife was the problem. Yeah, Kenya was wrong. I don't care what nobody say. Kenya was wrong. Hey, Kanisha Trope. Kenya is all stunt and no show. She just needs to apologize and move on. Right. But she ain't gonna do it. That pride, honey, that pride made her fall. That pride took her to hell with gasoline draws on, honey. She got the light orange, she got the red, she got the smoke all in her ass, okay? She got it. And she is doing it. She's twirling. And the more she twirls, the hotter she gets. But they love what Kenya did. I mean, oh yeah, they love it. Hey, Naja. That's all right. You've been sick. I understand. Hey, Naja, I hope you're feeling better. Uh, yeah. So I'm sorry, I just can't agree with that. I don't care. Some things on reality TV should not be, and that right there is one of them. Uh-uh. I'm sorry. No. And you know, Bravo is already in the in another lawsuit with the Vanderpumps for the same thing. They can't have that. This is from a code of conduct. Saying you have a GUN and actually bringing one is a whole different thing. If that girl had brought one and Kenya had proof, y'all know Kenya would have showed it. Y'all know it. Look what I would take the money. She giving her money up so easy. Yes. I would not give my money up like that. I would not be like, girl, you gonna get red for filth, but I'm not gonna do this. And only reason why Ming Lee is denying it because Ming Lee can get fired and get charged too because she admitted having it in her phone. Why you got that in your phone of this girl? Because you working with Kenya. Holla walking around here with naked and nasty pictures of another woman. What I'm doing that for? Unless I need it. It is the law in the end. Yep, the law. The law is what spoke. Ken, you lucky you ain't got a charge on you. You lucky since you ain't got a charge. Because I would have put a charge on you. I'm sorry. You would have got a Fed charge from me. Okay, you would have got a charge. I remember Nene was going through it with Bravo and Kenya was laughing and her saying all types of things about Nene. Now the tables turned. Tanisha, she talked about Nene like a dog. She talked about Phaedra like a dog. Phaedra's done. She ain't coming back. Nene is done. She's not coming back. Baby, that karma don't flip the table like Medea on a mad day. Okay? She can get fired for that. She fired. Why you got her pics in your phone? That's what I want to know. I answer, I'm getting better, no kidney issues. My oxygen levels are good. My blood came back normal, so they think it could be the pollen, the reason for my episode. I had an episode too, and it was definitely the pollen and the change of weather. Don't care for, but remember, Kenya already apologized on national TV on Tamara Hall's show already. I believe that Kenya should have charged for that, what she did. Don't like Brit either. She should be off. Well, Doreen, there's a difference. When Kenya apologized, Kenya was not telling the truth. And another thing, Brit did not, Brit said the words, but there was no evidence of a GUN. All the girls said that they heard the GUN. They didn't hear the GUN. We heard the GUN when she was talking to Kelly. Kelly even said Kenya took that the wrong way because they were talking about the bank. Now, on the outside, when they said GUN, I don't know where that came from. It's like it was chopped up, and so it didn't make sense on the outside. But on the inside, no, it was not sincere American way. Thank you for that. When she heard GUN, she went in that car and she said, she got to go. She said the same thing about Kim Fields, Phaedra, and Portia. And she did diabolical things to get rid of, and even Nene. And it took her and Candy to try to get rid of Nene. And that's a sad situation. No, I don't like Brit, but Brit, what she said and what Kenya did, Kenya was wrong. Kenya can get a Fed charge for that. And you got a daughter. And that man, that ex-husband of yours, he looking for every reason to take your money and you giving it to him. Girl, you crazy. You don't like neither one? Kenya was saying that if it happens to a white housewife, she would be fired. I thought she said there is no racism at Bravo. That's what she said. But now she crying Nene. And she think Nene is going to back her up. Nene ain't going to back her up. Mm-mm. But you was out here being the house ninja, doing everything Bravo told you to do to get rid of Nene, her, you, and Candy, because you know Candy is the house ninja. She report everything to Bravo. Yes, Amasa, just give me my check, Amasa. Just give me my check and I tells it out. I tells it out. The Django. Britt said that she had it was in her bag. The show didn't investigate the incident until later. She ain't had nothing in her bag. She didn't. She didn't have nothing in the bag. She said it. She said that's why I keep a GUN. But if you hear the first part, it was to Kelly. They were saying, girl, we got to get out of here. You know, we're in Bankhead. She said, yeah, that's why I keep a GUN. But on the outside, it was a different story. And I don't know what she meant by whipping a good GUN over there. But on the inside, she was talking to Kelly. That I do know. Yeah, Buckhead ain't safe no more. Buckhead used to be the nicest part of town. Buckhead ain't safe no more, baby. No, they didn't. Buckhead, and Britt replied, that's why I keep a pie in the car. Was my ears playing tricks on you? She said, Bankhead. We're in Bankhead. She said, yeah, that's why I keep my GUN because of where they were. Not Buckhead, Bankhead. I love Nene too. I think Nene would do that show justice by coming back. I ain't gonna lie. That's what it needs. It needs Nene. It really does. Kelly is going to be good. Kelly is good TV. I'm not gonna lie. I like Kelly. I think Kelly and Nene can go at it. I do. I do. I love Nene Lee's talk show. I love the light shade. She makes me laugh. Yes. Yeah, Bankhead, Dominique. That's why she said, you go to Bankhead, you better have a GUN in your car. Girl, you don't go through Bankhead at night. Hell, you don't want to go through there in the daytime, even though they're trying to clean it up. So yeah, that's why she said what she said. And Kenya know that, but Kenya heard GUN. She said, "Oh y'all, I got her." She get ready to go. She got to go. And Kenya know if that girl threatened her, she would not have done what she done in her place of business. I'm sorry. 1 minute to tell us that. 1.5 minutes. She's supposed to come out on the 15th of April. She didn't come out. Then she come out 1 minute, gave us that little lie, and then, you know, telling she probably can't come back because they're probably going to ban her channel. Yeah, Dominique, people skipping that part. You got to listen to it. People skipped that. All they heard was the one on the outside. They didn't hear the conversation on the inside. That's why Kelly was telling Kenya, no, that's not what she said. When Kenya, Kelly, and Portia was at the salon, and Kelly was telling her that's not what she meant on the inside. Because Kelly was telling her she was talking to me. She was not talking to you. We was having a conversation. Kenya wanted that to be a threat. It was not a threat. Not on the inside. Now, I don't know what happened on the outside. She did say something on the outside, but I don't know if it was directed towards her or if she was talking to someone. So I don't know. People skipping over that part. Right. They are skipping over it. She said, because Kelly said, girl, we in Bankhead. We got to get out of here. Even the, if y'all go back and listen, the restaurant owners was like, y'all making too much. Y'all got to go. It's too much. Y'all got to go. And Britt said she called the owners and apologized. Because you know, when you in Bankhead and you hear a lot of rah-rah like that, you're going to get the crackheads to come in. You're going to get the drunks to come in. No, baby, you got to go. That is what she get for trying to be smart. And it didn't work. It did not. On the outside, no one heard that, it appears. The only person that heard it was us and Kenya. Kenya, Kenya didn't hear it on the outside. Kenya heard it on the inside. She didn't hear that on the outside. Even make it make sense. Everybody was like, man, that was, if y'all go here, that's when Kenya heard it. Kenya's ears was like a radar. Oh, I got him. I got him. Okay. So, you know, it is what it is, you guys. It is what it is. Kenya definitely not coming back. Not after this. That 1.5-minute video ruined you forever coming back to Bravo. The money they paid you, they're going to split that money. They're going to give that money to Phaedra and more. They might cut it in half, give it to Phaedra, invite Nene back. Now, would that be karma? Woo! People say, they ain't going to never invite. You don't know what what Bravo going to do. If Bravo is in desperate need and they see Nene channel is getting the numbers, you never know. I'm so disappointed in my favorite YouTuber that riding for what Kenya did. I ain't riding for it. I'm sorry. I'm not doing it. Y'all, I know a lot of the twirlers don't like me for saying that. I've never been a Kenya or a Candy fan. Now, for as business-wise, when it comes to Candy, she going to make her coins, okay? I applaud Candy for fellow and all that. She doing her thing, okay? But on TV, I don't like Candy on TV. Mama is a bee and cause havoc. It came and tore her tail up. Got her. Nene, Portia, Phaedra, Candy, Kim, and a few other wives would be Roja Gold. What you say? And they should have the OGs and the new Gs and intertwine them together. Man, Bravo. Come on. Intertwine them together. Man, you talking about good? Oh my God. Tammy Roman good. Okay, that's my girl too. I love me some Tammy. Tammy body like me on TV. Okay. But she was on Basketball Wives and she was in Everybody Ate. Okay. Love me some Tammy Roman. Okay. That Trinidadian attitude. Okay. Hey, Tamara Dancing. Hey, Boo, sitting here at work watching you. How you doing today? I hope you're doing good, girl. I hope work is going good. I'll go back tomorrow. I'm going to try to go back tomorrow. My foot is going down. I'm going to wrap it real good. And I'm going to go back tomorrow and get that Easter money. Okay? For my birthday trip. Got to save up. My birthday trip and my she shed. All monies that's collected on here will be for that. Okay? Oh, no, I don't want Sheree back. I don't like Sheree. Not Sheree LA. And Candy just so she can answer to the situation with Phaedra. She's not going to come back. She said as long as Phaedra on there, she won't come back. To me, you ain't going to hurt my dollars. Because if it wasn't true, I'll be back in a minute. That would be me. I mean, you know what I'm saying? I'm a Leo. I ain't scared to face nothing. But I would love to see Nene back. I would love it. That would be, man, they would get 1 million views just by her name. Just by mentioning her name. You know how many, that'd be back up in the millions. Be number one again. But anyway, you guys, I will be back later on today. I hope you guys have a great day. I will be back about 6:37. Do another live, cut up with you guys. And I hope you guys have a happy pre-Easter. I don't do the eggs and all that. I do the He is risen Easter. I don't do the pagan Easter. But you know, we do like because of the babies, you know, we like for them to be cute and you know and all that stuff. So I hope you guys have a rest of your day. I'll see you guys later. And bye bye. Bye y'all.